be a victim. People go, it's funny, the law of attraction people, none of them made money before they taught people they could make money with the law of attraction. None of them did. I don't care if a woman said she wanted to go and she found a $9,000 diamond on the ground. I don't care if that's what they say is happening. That could be like an effect, like manipulators sense other manipulators and support them so they get in on the manipulation circuit. And because the only thing that comes out of this place is won through hard work. It really is. It's anytime you've had a sandwich, it was never God's sandwich. It was a man named Jesus put it together. You know what I mean? There's no magic solutions. And so the Bible, since it's there to steal your money, because where it falls is the great flood. If the great flood never happened, then the whole thing is hockey gory. It's just as made up bullshit as it comes, pretty much. And so I've got a lot of forgiveness for myself, right? For the difficulty of my life, for the loneliness, for the years of alcoholism, for the years of searching and pain. I was genitally mutilated. Then I was told I was going to hell, and I was told the whole world was wicked. Hello? I've got some sympathy. Like, you want to know what it's like being a Westerner at this time? Oh, it's wretched. Wretched hell. You find out my own ancestors, they basically committed genocide to take all their land. Where'd all the natives go? Well, we starved them out. The natives aren't much better. They are horse lords. No wonder they're hard to deal with. They're the descendants of Genghis Khan. They're not nice people either. They've played the role of the virtuous victim, but we know that's not the case either. No one is. It's really like, ugh. So the greatest religion in the world, the religion of love, has been genitally mutilating young men. Let's figure this out, okay? Are you as a man going to go act on your sexual desires if you've had a piece of your dick cut off and someone told you you'll get the wrath of hell if you do? No. Well, what I found is the whole society was willing to take the whole society betrayed me and said, yeah, you're right, you are no good. Yeah, you're right, we cannot trust you as you are. Yes, you need this alteration, and oh God. Growing up in grade school, friendship wasn't allowed. When was I supposed to have friends? I've never had a friend ever in my life. I had Eric Purdy, thank God for him, but he grew up in a religious hellhole too. When was I supposed to have friends or be loved? No one ever said. It was just. And my parents were broken too. They'd never had it. All the people laughing at me, and there are a lot of people laughing at me. Anytime I talk about being alone, they think it's like, oh, look at this poor loser, he never figured it out. Yeah, I know, that's the delusion, that anyone's figured it out. But I don't see people out there having their close connections and good times. I don't see many other people having great lives. You know why? Because the Bible recommends be a passerby. The Bible says, give up this world. It says this world, it's trying to wrest the whole thing from you, right? It says it's evil. It says to be a passerby. The Bible says you shouldn't have any relationships with anybody. They're not going to like you, trust you, or understand you anyway. You only need the Lord. Well, I have spent the hours in mad searching for the company of God, and I've never found it. Doesn't exist. Anyone who says they know it is lying. And the freaking Great Flood never happened either. The God character, the Yahweh, the one true God who orders the circumcisions of all young men, that God is a fiction. That God was made up. And there are 2,000 years where people still think it's the height of wisdom to reference that guy. You're mutilating baby dicks. Like, how, I couldn't have made it through there. Like, it would have taken, I wish I fought. I wish I fought with knives as a kid versus circumcision and then, all the mind training. I'm glad I never went to confirmation, but I did have, like, my first Holy Communion, etc., like that. Oh, those assholes. Those assholes. The Catholic Church is a purely parasitic relationship. They want your money. They're going to get your money. And the most you're going to get is a little wafer and a dab of wine. And everything else they're going to ask for you is to solidify the parasitic relationship. Someone snuggled in close with a bloodsucker and he's sucking your fucking blood. He'll take your sexual independence because the priest wants to control who gets to sleep with whom where. They don't want to let you do it. There's my dad goes to church every weekend. I think my dad's a serial killer. I do. I think I remember him confessing to me as a kid he was a serial killer, and I thought he was joking, but he really means it. Like, he's like, ugh. I've reported things before and nothing happened. I don't trust law enforcement. Law enforcement is you're lucky. I'd rather law enforcement be utterly incompetent and not do anything than do too much. Because the whole idea of the law comes from the Bible, that there's been words that have been put down about this subject, right? That's what the Bible does. The Bible makes the argument that words have a foundational relationship to life. That is, in the beginning is the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And then you were told in the Bible, it's revealed these are the words of God. And they tell you the Bible and God are the same. That the Bible's a manifestation of God's will. Well, if the great